There's a sentence that hits hard once you truly understand it. I wish I knew this earlier. Because for most of us, we were taught to work harder, grind longer, force our way to success. And yet, some people barely try, and life flows to them. Why? It's not luck, it's not magic, it's the subconscious mind. The difference between success and struggle, peace and chaos, health and breakdown, it often comes down to what's happening beneath your conscious thoughts. And once you understand how to use it, really use it, your life starts to shift. Not slowly, not painfully, but sometimes almost effortlessly. Let's break it down. Your mind has two parts. The conscious mind, the part you think with, and the subconscious mind, the part that runs everything else. The conscious is like the captain of a ship. It gives commands, sets direction, makes choices. But the subconscious, it's the engine room. It doesn't question orders, it doesn't judge. It simply accepts whatever message is repeated and follows it. If you constantly think, I can't afford this, your subconscious will make that true. Not because it's trying to hurt you, but because it believes you must be right. This is why affirmations work, but also why negative self-talk works too, just in the wrong direction. And here's the wild part. In hypnosis, a person can be told you can't see, and they'll go blind. Not because it's real, but because the subconscious accepted it as truth. Now imagine what that kind of power is doing in your everyday life, without you even realizing. Let's be honest, somewhere deep inside, many people feel guilty for wanting money. They say things like, I don't need much. Rich people are greedy. I just want enough to survive. But that mindset? It's not humble. It's limiting. Joseph Murphy said, it is your right to be rich, not your privilege, not your bonus. Your right. Because money is just a form of circulation. It flows, it moves, it responds to value, service, and belief. But if you feel shame, if you resent others who have it, if you believe deep down that being rich makes you bad, your subconscious will block it every single time. And here's the twist. When you criticize wealth in others, you're actually pushing it away from yourself. When you envy someone's success, you signal to your subconscious, that's not for me. But the truth is, money is neutral. What you do with it is what gives it meaning. You have the right to live well, give well, serve well, and yes, to receive well. Sometimes, the harder you try, the worse it gets. You push, you force, you obsess. You try to manifest with willpower, and still nothing happens. That's because trying too hard creates resistance. Joseph Murphy made it clear, the subconscious doesn't respond to pressure, it responds to relaxed belief. When you're desperate, when you're forcing an outcome, you're actually sending a signal of lack. You're telling your subconscious, I don't have this, I'm worried I never will. And that message becomes your reality. But when you visualize calmly, when you feel the result as if it's already true, when you trust instead of obsess, the energy flows. Your subconscious gets the message, this is done, this is normal, this is already mine. And that belief, it moves mountains, quietly. Sometimes the thing you want doesn't come the way you expect. You set a goal, you visualize it, you believe it, but then nothing happens through the path you thought it would. And that's where most people give up. But Joseph Murphy taught your subconscious knows 1,000 ways to deliver the result. Just because it's not showing up through your plan doesn't mean it's not coming. Sometimes the money doesn't come through your job. It comes through a refund, a gift, or a completely new opportunity. Sometimes love doesn't enter through dating apps. It shows up through a random connection when you're not even looking. The how is not your job. Your job is to set the what, to feel the result as real, to trust the path even when it looks unfamiliar. Let the subconscious and the universe do the heavy lifting. You can repeat affirmations for 10 minutes every morning, but if you spend the rest of your day worrying, stressing, doubting, you're canceling everything you just planted. Fear is like saying yes to a goal and then saying no all day long. Your subconscious listens to emotion more than words. So even if you say, I am successful, but deep inside you feel panic, scarcity, or guilt, that's what gets recorded. Affirmations only work when they're supported by a matching feeling. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to fake joy all the time. But you do need to feel calm belief, a quiet sense of, yes, this is becoming true. Because if fear keeps showing up louder than faith, your subconscious won't know where to go. Visualization isn't just daydreaming. It's not just thinking about something you want. It's about feeling it. The subconscious responds to emotion and imagery, not logic. So when you visualize your goal, don't just see it from a distance. Step into the scene. Live it. Feel the texture, the warmth, the sound of your success. Imagine your hands holding the steering wheel of the car. Hear the laughter in your new home. Feel the joy in your chest when the message says, "You got it." Joseph Murphy taught, the best time to visualize is when your mind is calm, right before sleep, or in that early morning stillness. That's when your conscious mind is quiet and your subconscious is fully awake. You're not trying to make it happen. You're training your mind to believe it already has. Sometimes the best thing you can say is, "Show me." Instead of forcing answers, instead of overthinking every step, just pause, breathe, and ask your subconscious for guidance. Then listen. Not with noise, not with urgency, but with stillness. Let the answer come to you. It might show up in a dream, a sudden idea, a random conversation, a gut feeling that just feels right. Joseph Murphy taught, when you quiet the mind and ask with faith, you create space for the solution to arrive. You don't chase it, you allow it. But after you ask, you must let go. Don't keep checking, don't keep doubting. Let your subconscious do its job behind the scenes. Your clarity creates the request, your trust allows the response. Sometimes the only thing holding you back is you. Not who you are right now, but who you were in the past. The mistake you made, the thing you regret, the memory that still feels heavy, even years later. But here's the truth, Joseph Murphy reminds us. You don't need to keep punishing yourself. You are not the same person you were back then. Your body regenerates every 11 months. Your thoughts, your habits, your choices, they've evolved. So stop carrying guilt for something an older version of you did. That person was doing the best they could with what they knew. Now you know more. You see more. You are more. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. And when you forgive yourself, you clear the space for your subconscious to build something new. Your subconscious doesn't take breaks. It doesn't turn off when you're tired or when you stop believing. It's always listening, always recording, always creating. Every word you speak, every emotion you hold, every image you replay, it takes all of it as truth. So the question is, what are you telling it? Are you speaking in fear or in faith? Are you visualizing lack or possibility? Because what you deeply believe and what you emotionally feel is what your subconscious will turn into reality. Not instantly, not magically, but consistently, quietly, faithfully. You are more powerful than you know. So speak with care, think with love, and trust the wisdom that's already inside you.